because a lot of athletes, a lot of students, a lot of people in general, they fail to understand this really key aspect of goal setting, and I believe this is a big reason why a lot of people don't achieve their goals.
Baby, hit it.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Psycho Pass Shoot Score, a YouTube channel which talks about topics around sports psychology and anime. So if there's any of those topics that you're really interested in, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If you enjoy anime, if you enjoy sports teams and looking at sports at a unique angle and a unique perspective, hit that subscribe button. My name is Philip and I'm a sports psychology consultant, and in this video what I'm going to be doing today is talking about the amazing unique area of goal setting. The month of September always brings a lot of starts, the start of the academic year, there's university students going back, the start of some of the sports teams, there's Premier League coming back, the NFL's coming back. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about goal setting, using different examples around anime, around sports, and around just overall students going back to university or going back to school in general, and seeing how we can all effectively use goal setting to have a great impact on the season, on the year in general. So without further ado, let's get into it. And so to start off with, let's start with having a great foundation of what goal setting actually is. Because a lot of athletes, a lot of students, a lot of people in general, they fail to understand this really key aspect of goal setting. And I believe this is a big reason why a lot of people don't achieve their goals. And so there is a difference between goal setting and setting a goal. So setting a goal, as it says on the tin, is kind of setting that target that you want to achieve, whether it's a student wanting to achieve good grades for the academic year, or whether it's an athlete wanting to improve their speed or power or whatever. Setting a goal is really setting that target that you want to achieve, and normally put a time on when you want to achieve it. However, the difference is with goal setting is really taking that actionable steps and detailing those actionable steps that you're going to be taking day to day, month to month, week to week towards achieving that goal. And so although they sound very similar, they are quite different. They do go hand in hand in a sense where you have to set a goal in order to do goal setting, but a lot of people only set that goal without doing the goal setting procedure of detailing what are they going to really be doing week by week to achieve that goal. And that's a lot of reasons why they don't achieve that goal. And we see it, for example, in a lot of sports teams where they say, this is the season that I'm going to be MVP, I'm going to throw this amount of touchdowns, or I'm going to score these amount of goals, I'm going to win the Champions League, X, Y, and Z, all of that. But then it gets to halfway through the season and they're just battered, beaten, and destroyed. And they're just so far away from their goals. It's because although they did one good thing in set a good goal, they didn't do the next step of actually goal setting and taking actionable steps which they can see and evaluate week by week to take steps towards achieving that goal. And so that is a foundation piece within goal setting that I wanted to start off with, so we're all on the same page. And so now this foundation has been laid about the understanding of goal setting, we can build on from it and actually get into goal setting techniques which you can use, whether you're a student, whether you're an athlete or whatever, you can use to achieve the goal that you've set. And so within this goal setting technique and goal setting process, which I use with multiple athletes and teams as a sports psychology consultant, this really helps them not only understand the value in setting a goal, but understanding what they can actually do in their circle of influence to actually achieve that goal. And so this is broken down into having an outcome goal, a performance goal, and a process goal. And so what an outcome goal really is, it's that first part of what I was talking about, the difference between setting a goal and goal setting is. It's that whole setting of the goal. What is your target? What do you want to actually accomplish? And so next is your performance goal, and that is the performance standard which you're going to be evaluating your own performance and evaluating your own kind of success and progression on. And lastly, it's your process goal. These are things that you're going to discuss in detail that you're going to be doing every day, every week to then elevate your performance standard and then to ultimately achieve your goal. And so they kind of all interrelate together towards setting that goal and then using goal setting and a process towards achieving that set goal. And so we can see this example in so many areas within real life sports, within sports animes, and within anime. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. And so I want to start off with the amazing anime, one of my top 8 favorite animes of Naruto. And so within part 1 of Naruto, we saw that Naruto went to learn the Rasengan. And so that was his outcome goal at the time. And so with that outcome goal, he had a performance goal as well. He saw Jiraiya do it, and then he also tried to do it himself. And of course he failed, but then at least he was able to see where he is and then the performance standard of Jiraiya to see where he needed to be in order to do the technique and achieve his outcome goal. And then his process goal was seen in Jiraiya giving him different training, different activities and different exercises that he consistently did to then develop his technique, to then elevate his performance standard closer to Jiraiya's example of a Rasengan, and then to ultimately achieve his goal of learning the Rasengan. And as we all know, he definitely learned it and he did it a lot of times. So that is kind of an example of what outcome, performance and process goal really looks like. We can see this in real life sports. So for example, in Kobe Bryant in the NBA. And so in 2009, Kobe Bryant just came off of winning an NBA championship against the Orlando Magic, but then he still was hungry to improve, still wanted to kind of develop. And so an area in his game that he really wanted to develop was in his footwork and in his post footwork kind of technique. And so that was his outcome goal for the summer. And so he sought out some help and he found an amazing teacher in Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon.
Oh man, you got a camera?
And so they went over in the summer, going over different footwork, going over different post moves, and he really spent time doing that. And that was his performance goal of looking at Olajuwon's tape, Olajuwon in real person. And then his process goal was working with Olajuwon day to day, Olajuwon giving him different footwork techniques, different post techniques, different post counter moves. And so that's how everything lined up in him actually developing his footwork, developing his post moves, achieving that outcome goal, which then ultimately led his team to then repeat and win another championship in 2010. And so it's really painted out throughout a lot of things, a lot of different genres, a lot of different environments, whether you're a student, whether you're an athlete, whether you're just an anime fan like myself, you can see it throughout everything. And so this is really a tool that you can use at the start of the year as it is now, at the start of the academic year. You can start off strong with having a great outcome goal, having a performance standard which you can look to and you can evaluate every week or every month or whatever to see where your level is, and then have a process goal and really write down in detail what are you going to be doing every week, every month towards taking those steps to achieving that outcome goal. And so even for me, I want to use myself as an example as well of goal setting and using myself as how goal setting can really be done and how it can be done not only in other people's lives, but hopefully within mine as well, and a goal that I currently have. And so with this YouTube channel that I just love making videos and love kind of using and working with and developing in, my outcome goal right now is to develop this YouTube channel so it reaches 500 subscribers, which you can help with if you subscribe. The performance goal that I'm going to be looking at and using to evaluate myself is looking at other YouTube channels, looking at different tips and tricks that I can really be using to develop my skills as a video maker, as a YouTuber, as a content creator. And then the process goal is not only looking at those other channels, but actually taking the steps to see what they're doing really well and what they're not doing well and applying it to this channel. And so that's the process I'll be doing, and that will be the performance standard that I'll be evaluating from different channels, hopefully to achieve my goal currently to get 500 subscribers. And so that ends today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Looking at goal setting, something that I feel that everyone can use, everyone can be great in, and it can really help develop everyone, whoever you are, whether you're a student, whether you're an athlete, whether you're whatever goal you've set. Lay these techniques down, see if it works for you. I hope to hear some positive feedback in the comment section of using this and helping you. But that ends today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.